Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. We are back. It is the Gold Defenders season 2. This is our 1 year anniversary, which is like pretty freaking cool.
Crazy.
It was an idea that like in my head had been coming together for like 2.5 years, and I feel like separately I talked to all of you all about doing this. So the fact that we have something tangible and real coming into the new decade is super dope. It's super duper duper. And Mario, speaking of, trips around the sun, has just had a birthday.
Yes, sir.
We
Happy
kicked
birthday.
it.
Thank you.
Kicked it last
birthday.
night.
Thank you.
Know
The
what I'm
big
saying?
2-8.
Yeah, right.
Look, I woke up this
I'm
morning.
gonna be the big 3-8 in a second.
I was like,
Crazy.
what did I do last night where I have this headache? Mario's party.
Oh, yeah.
I was kicking it.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't even a drink. It was the music, the vibe. If y'all know Mario, it's all energy.
If you ever come to Chicago and you need a chill place to go to the Darling. It was a pretty dope vibe in there. I mean, we went to Soho before that, but like the Darling was like pretty dope. Speakeasy vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the franchise.
Yeah.
She killed it with her secret garden
You
party.
got to bring her on.
We're gonna have
one
to bring her
time.
on.
Yeah,
she-
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all could trade scratches or something. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It was definitely a great vibe. It was good to be in the city and feel like something was going on that was positive. Definitely good energy. Everybody was looking good. Everybody was feeling good. So it was definitely a good thing. But yeah, 28, bro. You got a little ways to go.
28.
Don't even remember
Cool,
what it
cool.
is.
I'll take that.
I think I spent that whole year on a plane. It's like,
28. What was the tool? Everybody, all of us, a little bit older. What were you doing at 28? E, what were you doing at 28?
I don't really remember, but I feel like Trail gonna fill me in a little bit. It was there for some of it, so
Cool.
yeah, it probably was like most people that age, is trying to figure out the world and your place in it, and how you gonna go about doing it, and how you gonna pay these student loans off.
Right. Were you working in your career? Were you in the same career field?
No, this is actually like 2 years before I got into the journalism. Like obviously, most people know I started like around 30, 31. So I mean, it was kind of like right before that. So it was that phase of my life. I was either gonna be a teacher, a police officer, or a fireman. But I'm glad that we end up where I'm at, where we're at. So yeah.
28, Knowledge. What was you doing
I was definitely on tour somewhere. I don't know where.
in the world?
But like 28, we were still touring pretty heavy. Probably was in Europe. We used to tour pretty heavy in Europe. And so at one point, I was going to London a lot. We had to the point where we had a like a 2-flat in London.
Oh, wow.
At one point, temporarily, but we were going there that much.
Wow.
Cause the label, they love underground hip hop over there.
Oh,
So,
yeah, they do. Yeah.
Duck Down, Raucous, they really took to us because of those brand names. And so we spent a considerable amount of time in Europe. Before we ever broke in the States, we always had a pretty good following in London and in the UK generally. So that's probably what I was doing. I was probably doing a lot of other stuff that I hope don't get me hashtag one day, but we was good.
That's funny. That's funny. That's what's up.
Time for a social media scrub.
Yeah,
Right.
I had no relationship going on at all, and I'm about to get married, so it's a whole different vibe.
That's what it is. Well,
What party was you promoting?
oh man, 2008 would have been mixed. That's right. We were promoting the Mix bar up north, 2835 North Halsted, where the resident. What's funny
That was
it's
Tuesdays.
It's ironic. That was Fridays. And what's ironic is I'm rocking his T-shirt today. DJ Timbuktu, rest in peace,
Rest in
was the
peace.
resident for us for that party for 2 years. So it's strange energy today as you brought this up, and that was the T-shirt that I have on today for Tim.
That's so
It's
real.
crazy.
And I got my wristband on like always.
That's what's up.
Piece
That's
it up.
what's up.
Yeah.
But we'll bring it back around, Jeff. We have a guest. I don't want
Yes.
we got
I was gonna
coming in
introduce
our
our
house.
guest.
We got to be polite.
Yes, we have a guest, awesome guest, a good friend of mine, Miss Stacy Hubert, RN, certified health and fitness coach. I want to get that right.
Yes.
Stacy, you got to tell us, what do you do? What is a certified health and fitness coach?
So a certified health and fitness coach is someone that definitely focus on people maintaining their health? How can you sustain? I want to get healthy. What do I need to do? So I provide the tools to help people reach those goals and meet with them on a weekly basis. Okay, so let's take baby steps because that's what we'll talk about that later. That's one of the issues with people not keeping their goals because they make it big and they don't break it down into manageable ones. So that's what a health coach does, and just be that cheerleader. Hey,
you know what's cool? I was looking online at some of the newer apps. I think like Noom is one of these apps that advertising where they really don't talk about the diet part of it. It's much more about the community and having the people around you create the habits for healthy living. And so you're the person that kind of helps mold that, create that structure for people.
And holding them accountable.
Yeah. You know, we want to talk today about New Year's resolutions. You know, this being the start of a new year, a new decade. I've been in the gym, you know, Monday through Thursday going. I started before New Year to create the habit, but I have noticed that the gym is super packed. Everybody
is
always
packed in January.
Always packed.
Always packed in January.
You know, my question, Stacey, you coach people. Why do people fall off? Like, why do people, you know, they hear in January, February, by March, that gym's going to be
empty.
It'll be yours again.
Right.
Right, it'll be Stacey.
Right. People get motivated, but then they lose it. They lose that motivation. And so you have to figure out ways, how can I stay motivated? One thing, find a partner.
Okay.
Find somebody, a friend or something that can hold you accountable or you can work out with or go over your diets with, you know, cooking or whatever. So people lose motivation. Like I said, people make the goals too big where they can't manage it. And then if they fail at something, they just like, oh, I can't do this. They just give up. It's okay to fail.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, you should learn from that and be like, okay, it didn't work this way. Let me tweak it and try this. So instead of me trying to lift weights every single time I go to the gym, let me do yoga. Let me stretch a little bit.
Right.
Or let me do cycling class, water aerobics. It's just other things you can do when you go to the gym instead of hitting the weights. Or hire a trainer.
That's so real.
Hire a trainer.
So
you can't do it on your own.
I got. We gonna do this, fellas. We are gonna get wet and ready with our brother.
Oh, I gotta do it.
We gonna get
Yes.
wet, but
I
we
gotta
all
do
going
it.
with you. We going with you. Cause I done seen wifey been on it already. She
Well, you know
been
what?
ready.
It's the crazy thing, right? So I was an athlete in college. I played baseball, all that. So like, you know, I think in my mind, mentally, you still are as arrogant as you ever were when you were like in high school and in the tip top of condition, or even in college. And I'm like, yo, no, I just need about 2 months. I'm good. So I feel like I've been pushing and pushing back and pushing back, but then I keep getting deeper and deeper into this Chicago. Like, food is everywhere.
Drinks are
Parties
everywhere.
All-Star is happening.
All-Star is
I'm like,
coming.
oh, you know, I'll start January 1st. Wait, I'll start after All-Star. Wait, not All-Star. I'll start after spring break. Not spring break. I'll start when the dissertation is done.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And I keep pushing it up.
It's a moving target.
But the issue is never the gym, because as an athlete, I actually like being in the gym. The issue is like, what do you do when you leave the gym? So like in my 20s or even like my late teens, I could bounce. Like I could eat whatever the fuck I wanted, right?
Right. We have the parental advisory on our podcast, so you can say that you good.
I could eat whatever the fuck I wanted, and then like I could just work out crazy, and it wouldn't. You know, I'm burning so many calories that it really didn't really matter. Metabolism starts slowing down. Shit's crazy, but Chicago, I want to ask you about this because they see like Chicago in itself, when it gets cold here, we tend to pack on pounds. Even those who are in shape, even those who like have pretty healthy lifestyles, I feel like we have a like citywide seasonal affective disorder where it gets fucking cold and we're just like, yo, fuck it, I'm just eat this Heroes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where we meeting up, and it's usually a bar, it's usually a restaurant.
Always a bar.
Make ourselves feel better until summertime. So how do you kind of advise your clients against like getting away from that, being trapped in that mindset. Because I know
that's what I was going to say. You have to change that mindset.
Yeah.
Because you feel like the wintertime is the perfect time to work out because everybody's in the house or everybody's doing that. So that's the perfect time to, hey, 30 minutes, an hour in the gym in the morning or online workout videos. You don't even have to go outside to work out. You have online stuff for free that they offer on YouTube, you know, to do that. So that's the perfect time. So then you can get ready. What I tell them, so you can get ready to have that summer body. You already did it. You did the work in the wintertime, so you don't have to rush like other people. Oh my God, I got to rush before this trip. You've been already knocking it out.
They say summer bodies are built in the winter.
Exactly, and that's so true.
So I think that's a good question. I think, like, Stacey, what are like some tips too? Because I think, like, beyond just the winter seasonal affective disorder that we all have, busy professionals. I know you work with a lot of people that do a bunch of stuff, and I know every brother sitting here, including you as the sister here, do multiple things. How do you coach people to build that space and that habit of getting to the gym? What are some tips that people can do just to get it in, other than the YouTube videos? What else do you work with your clients on?
You also have to make it a priority. So you have to schedule it in. So I'm about to go have drinks with my friends, but I need to schedule this first before I go and hang out with my friends. And then there's other ways you could do it. If you like to dance, they got all these twerk dance classes. That's exercise.
Mario, you gonna take that twerk dance class, bro?
Pole dancing classes. There's
it's
other
true,
things. Yeah. So
I'll be a fly on the wall. I'm just playing.
Shout out to DJ Duffy. DJ Duffy is a twerking DJ, right?
That might be a space you want to be in.
DJ Duffy. She's got an Instagram.
You might get clowned at first, but to be the only dude at the twerk class, you might come up.
Or men, take a yoga class. All these women, flexible. You just be behind.
Why you giving us tips?
Give him the tips. Hey, hold on. Time out. Why you over here teaching them how to be creeps? See, just get behind them. Look, I don't want to be accused.
Problematic.
No, he tell it. We don't want no Harvey Weinstein, no Cosby, none of that. I'm not going to be in the back of the yoga class talking about go ahead and bend over.
Promontory 2 weeks ago. Core yoga is right there.
Right there.
Pay attention. Yo, if you out here, go ill residents. If you have time, you might want to go to Core Yoga in Hyde Park. It's a lot of nice things going on.
What time?
You're gonna have us out here like Little Rail looking at Rihanna. You seen that on
my frat brother, he goes there religiously. He stopped lifting weights. I was like, now I see why you stopped lifting weights. You don't lift weights. So he's like, they want you to be limber, bro. Like, stop. Bulk is not it. You got to be limber. Like, all right.
I could do some yoga though, because I have the flexibility of a 73-year-old person with orthopedic issues. You could ask me to do sit Indian style on this ground. I'll get down there, but you gonna have to help me up. It's terrible.
Shimmy, you still
I can still. My shoulder's good. Yeah, I keep them shoulders ready, man. Look, little Boosie. Look,
I gotta ice up for my stroll game.
Boosie. Come to Chicago All-Star Weekend, bro. I'll teach you how to do the shimmy. You just got to let us keep wiping me down. We'll be all right.
He got to loosen up a little bit. I watched it online.
Yeah, he was a little stiff. His brothers, they said his brothers are new.
He is. Baton Rouge.
Help him out.
Southern. Alpha Sig.
Help him out.
Alpha Sig,
but I do like that. I think dance class will make it fun. Find things you like to do.
You're right.
There's all these trends, right? So how do you work with your clients to stay out of the fray of the trends? I know now you got the climbing machines and then all these trend diets between Whole30 and paleo, keto. How do you coach through those trends and all of those different things that are happening?
I feel like whatever you need to do to get started, do it. So if it's that keto diet, paleo, whatever, if that's what you need to do to get started, start. But then after that, what can you do to sustain? So what are your goals? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to bulk up and lift weights? Are you just trying to take care of your flexibility? So that determines what we do. What are you eating? What's going on? What are you eating? You know, and then how can we change that? So I definitely talk to people, answer questions one-on-one. And one thing people don't understand, like you just mentioned it, how you like, man, what I used to do, like I can't do anymore.
Yeah.
Your body naturally changes as we age. It's inevitable. Your metabolism slows down. You lose muscle mass. You lose bone density. I mean, you can break something easily. You always hear about that. Heart disease, you know, your heart muscle stiffens and things. So that's why we hear about people that we went to high school with passing away from heart attacks.
Right.
Crazy.
Right.
This is natural part of aging. Losing flexibility. Your ligaments and your tendons shrink. They're tight. So we do nothing. It's inevitable.
Especially men, we terrible.
Yeah.
Brothers be like,
Inevitable.
we hoop. I still hoop, and I go out there with guys that are I'm 39. My boys are all right around the same age. I'm the only one stretching. I'm like, all of y'all.
Better stretch.
No, y'all need to get out here and stretch and do some things because it's a struggle.
And you see when they pull their ACLs.
I
tear
tore
all
my
of that.
Achilles,
Yeah.
torn Achilles, torn ACLs. Stacey, I got another question for you. Just change gears a little bit here. So you do these really funny videos.
Oh, I gotta see these videos.
What's your Instagram so people can follow you?
It's at Stacy Sunshine.
Okay.
Yeah, so Sunshine, I used to play flag football for about 5 years.
Yeah.
It was fun, competitive.
Yeah.
And my jersey number was 13, so that's how I came up with that, Stacy Sunshine 13.
Cool. So tell us about like why you started the video. Y'all, she got one about like drinking water. It's hilarious. What beat did you do it to? You did it to like the
Drink your water. It's with the booty.
right. It's the doop doop twerk.
Oh, Black Youngster.
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
That
Right.
big old
And,
booty.
and look, it's like the Weird Al vibe. Like she done took the songs and paraphrased
Parody.
them.
Yeah.
Parody
Oh, I gotta
songs.
check this out.
People drinking water.
That's
What made
dope.
you start that, right? And then like when's the next one dropping? What we got coming next?
Yeah. I just found, people are bored with health and fitness. People just don't want to, I know. I can't get it. I can't retain it. I know. And so I wanted to find a fun way where I can still give you the message and you can still feel it, but enjoy it. And you actually retain it because it's so funny. So many people, I'm drinking that water. Like, so I was like, let me think of a fun way. And I can use my creative side too, because we all have different sides to us. I'm not just this fitness coach or this nurse. Like, I am silly and crazy, and I come up with some little things. And so I was able to combine the two, and it worked out. So I got one like Drink Your Water, where I'm talking about all the benefits of water while we in there dancing. I got one about the benefits of working out, where we're doing it in different scenes because one size don't fit all. So I'm showing how to work out in different scenes and rapping, even though I can't rap. But I'm rapping.
It's all good.
The auto-tunes. I made a funny skit about working out with my family members, but they drinking alcohol and praising the Lord. That's
I gotta check this out.
Oh, it's funny. Didn't you do one on like how dudes try to hit on you at the gym?
At the gym.
That's real though.
Oh yeah, and it's
That's
true though,
such a
because
real
now I'm in the
thing.
gym and I'm watching like everything she says. I'm sitting back like, look at this, the lurker. Dude just come up and stand next to the girl on the treadmill, and he start flexing a little bit. Like, I hope she see me. She gonna see me. She gonna see me. Hey, how you doing,
Then
young
there's
miss?
the-
And the
what's
girl
the
just breathing heavy,
instructor?
trying to sweating like, what do you want? And she's got them all. Dude. The
That's
thing
why.
she told us to do,
That's
stand
why.
behind the girl in the yoga class, like, yeah, I'm stretching. I'm deep stretch.
It's happening. People figured that out. I was like, I feel like there's so much that goes on in that culture that I wouldn't even understand, but it's so real from a perspective of a woman. It's male privilege. You don't think about those things. Like, to the point where I saw a woman in LA Fitness the other day. She had a complete like towel on to do lunges, and I was like, why she got a towel on? It's like cumbersome. It didn't even look right. But then I thought about it. I was like, oh, like literally she doesn't want to be looked at.
Yeah.
Like that's the point of this.
Yeah.
Not to take it too deep and serious, but it sounds like you found a way to like use those narratives in a funny way and like garner attention in a way that's pretty cool. How is like social media contributed to your brand overall? Would you say that that's like been like a catalyst for your brand, or has it been something that, you know, has been troublesome to find? Because I feel like there's so many different people using the platforms to try to garner attention. How have you made yourself stand out? I guess that's a two-pronged question.
I'm super duper duper private person. Kept my social media private, and after I took my health coaching certification, I wanted to get that out there. Like, everybody, I'm a health coach. Let me let you know. You know, on top of nursing, I'm a health coach, and so I just literally started just doing exercise videos of things that I do. Because people are always like, what are you doing? How are you staying in shape? And so I just started showing that, made my page public, and people just became engaged. That's cool. You know, with that. So I feel like it organically happened for me because people wanted to know, I'm 42, about to be 43 next month.
Wow.
How are you sustaining this figure, this body, this health? I want to know your secret.
Yeah, I wasn't going to tell your age, but I was just going to say that I've known Stacey, I think since 2005 or 6, maybe. And she looks the same. I was going to say she's got the Pharrell gene, you know, like that. and then I was going to go
10-year challenge looks exactly the
10-year
same.
challenge is the same picture. Like, she's, you know, I won't tell her business, but she's posted some photos where I know, like, people are like, oh, she looks like she's 30, 25, 30 years old. And if they knew that what fitness really does for you.
Yes,
John, my other guy, John, I mentioned John Hall a lot. John Hall Fitness or John Hall
Yeah,
Wellness.
yeah.
John's up there too,
Yes,
and
he
John
is.
looks 39,
Amazing.
40 years old. Like, you see John, and John can put most young brothers to shame,
Yeah.
Yes.
including me in the
Yeah.
gym when he was kicking my butt in the gym. So I think, like, just the benefits of working out also will
It's
slow that
huge.
aging process. So
It's huge. It's huge. I mean, and people, like I said, internally, what it does to you, like externally, yeah, you look great, blah, 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 blah. But internally, what it does, like how you say you feel good after you work out, it increases your serotonin, your dopamine, all these neurotransmitters. It works. You know, it makes you feel good. It helps you stay healthy. It helps the mind, help you get clarity. So, like, most of the time, man, I don't feel like going in the gym. Oh, my God. But then once you're done, all of a sudden you energize. It gives you all of that.
that's true.
You know
that
what?
you don't even see.
You never regret going to the gym afterwards.
Exactly.
Even if you're like, oh, I don't
feel
want
like
to
I
go,
can
you'll be
throw-
like, if
left
you
the car
went,
at the
I'm so
gym.
glad I went.
Exactly. That's your body releasing all those hormones.
Yep.
That's good. That's you know, we bringing you knowledge. The Go Defenders are bringing you knowledge. In 2020, we will not just talk about ratchet fun stuff. We talk about that too. We're gonna bring y'all some knowledge with ratchet fun.
No, I mean, it's the truth though. Like, ultimately, it's like I think we even made a conscious effort, like, coming into this new season to like say, like, yo, we want our content to kind of like give the viewer something, not necessarily just talk to them, but give them something that they can take away, rather than just, you know, them being a fly on the wall. And I think, you know, you being here is almost like our wanting to be better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm glad that you're here, because ultimately I'm sitting here every Wednesday smoking a cigar, having a steak, and I'm like, you thinking that that's like fly, but then you like, yo, how am I gonna get the results that I want? You know, and so you got to counteract those things. My homie Jerry Azuma, shout out to Zoom. He's literally texts me while he's on his Peloton at the crib, and he's like, "What did you do today?" You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, we have to take our health seriously, even not just on the aesthetic level, like you said, like, because at any moment, you know, you don't realize what's going on internally. So that's pretty dope that you know, we've brought this to the forefront today. Is there anything that you have going on project wise that people should know about, or things that you want to direct some of our viewers to?
You can find me at Stacy Sunshine 13, where I give free workout videos, free health tips, and like he said, funny skits on how to stay healthy. You can also find me on its_curve CURVFITNESS Curve Fitness. That's what we give online workout videos. So I partnered up with yet another lady, and we started workout videos. We go and work out outdoor, indoor. We give like an hour full body workout sessions. So
wow.
if you guys interested, you can come. Pretty soon we're going to be launching online workout videos, so you can do them literally at home 20-minute workout videos. So we have that happening also. And you can find me if you just Google Stacy, Stacy Hubert, Hubert. I have my website where I also have my own health coaching sessions that you can sign up one-on-one with and personal train with me.
Super cool.
And then I know last summer you did a couple of events too. You did like the yoga kind of thing. You were combining with other people. Yes. You're gonna be doing more of that this summer too?
On the beach, on 31st Street Beach.
Wow.
Yeah, so we
fly.
did that this past year. We plan on doing it again. This year we had indoor classes at psychotherapy. So on the beach event, I talk about a fitness topic, a health topic, how to kick the sugar habit, what contains sugar, or the truth behind the food labels, because you should not pay attention to the front of the label. It's usually not accurate. You have to turn it around to the back. So I show people how to figure that out, to know exactly what you're eating and things like that. So we have for that, and then we have full body beach workout and yoga session. So you get all in one. How can you get a nutritionist, health coach, physical trainer, and a yoga in one session?
He's over here laughing as I started to hide my Red Bull. I was like, how many total carbs?
Loaded with sugar.
27 grams of sugar. But it also has 100% of niacin and 80% B12.
First three ingredients are the ones where it has the bulk. The other ones you can just kind of ignore.
Carbonated water, sucrose, and glucose. Sugar and sugar.
Right.
And it's two good types of sugar too. Sucrose and glucose.
Yes.
Two good.
Yes.
That's like, okay.
Yeah,
let me.
first three ingredients.
We
Always
figuring
just look
it
at
out.
the first three ingredients.
So you gonna get the water.
Yeah, drink that water.
Balance it out.
And then I want to add one more thing that people can do. Like you were talking about the steak. It's okay to eat the food you want to eat, just in moderation. So people, when they start these New Year resolution, I'm going to completely take this out of my diet. The worst thing you could do. 9 times out of 10, you're going to start that, because once you take something away, you need to replace it with something healthy, something else. Or don't take it completely away. Eat it once a week.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that, because your body's going to crave that. Your body's used to eating that. So you got to give it what it wants some of the time. So I just want to add that one tip.
So you can reward yourself.
Are you saying I still go to Italian Fiesta?
Yes, once a week. Once a week, though.
Okay, once a week.
Save up those little coupons.
We gotta earn our Italian Fiesta. Though. We gotta earn it. We gotta earn it.
And let me say, like, I'm proud of myself. I've been doing really good. I've been intermittent fasting, which is great. Today, however, I finally tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Oh,
I finally tried it.
Was it as good as
It was
advertised?
alright.
Which one
Okay.
did you have?
I mean, it's good, but the hype, like,
It ain't what
It ain't what
it's-
I still like the Chick-fil-A one better, honestly. But then I read, of course, after I Googled this thing to see what kind of like calories, and it's got MSG in it, so no wonder it's good.
Wow.
They put all the good salt in, like the
Yeah.
bad good salt that'll kill you, cause numbness, and wait,
Yes.
shout out to MSG. That has not been fully proven yet. We don't want any cease and desist letters coming in.
Yeah, right.
We don't want
That
that
hasn't been
smoke.
proven.
No.
We don't know. You know what I'm saying?
But anything else? Any final things? Any points you want to give out, Stacey, as we close out?
I mean, sustain. Go after your goals. I see it's nothing wrong with having a New Year Eve resolution. So I feel like whatever you do to get started, start. And get rid of those friends that self-sabotage you, sabotaging you, because, you know, if some people see you losing a couple pounds, they may be like, get that jealous and envy. Girl, don't do that anymore. Or give you the
Who you think you
cookies,
is?
cakes, and all of that. Yeah, people will sabotage
That's
you when they
real. I
see
never
your
even
change
thought about
happening.
it like
Get
that.
Oh, they think they
get
this,
those
they think
people
they that.
away,
Because people want you to fall into the
they
same.
want you to go back
things
to
that you
what
were
are you doing
doing.
that for? You know, or even when people dating other people, why do you continue? I had that. Why do you continue working out? I'm like, it's for health.
Yeah.
I promise that I will not bring you heroes, bro. I promise. So when we together, we hanging out, I'm getting you. We going to kale salads together.
Hold me accountable.
You and I together. We're gonna do this together. Go defend his health in 2020.
Yes.
What I'll say this before we get out of here, like, what is everybody's like New Year's resolution? If you have one that you're willing to share, I guess we can go
Yeah,
around.
I got a couple of them, man. Like, I actually, like I said earlier, I did start actually working out a couple weeks ago, and it obviously is for health, but also, you know, you all seen, I run bunches 4-year-old daughter, so you know, I gotta take some around. So yeah, also that and being the best father I can be, being the best journalist I can be, and hoping to we can continue what we're doing here, and it's important, and people ought to see it. So
Yeah.
Awesome. Mario?
Definitely, health is one of my resolutions, to be more consistent with working out, which I've been trying to do. And I actually have been trying new things, to your point, Stacy. I tried a cycle class on a couple of occasions, and I've really loved it. And one of my good friends is one of the instructors. Shout out to Anthony McLean over at Salt Fitness. Yeah, so, I'm definitely really excited about that. And then also, also have career resolutions as well. I don't want to elaborate too much right now, but, just trying to be thoughtful about everything.
Evolving.
Yeah. Mine was simple. It was elevate higher. I want to, scale is the word for this year. Everything. So the art.
I've been seeing you, man.
Yeah.
You posting the portraits.
Thank you.
On Instagram, and I see
going
it.
crazy.
Yeah, man. I want to do. It's more with that. I think it's more coming. I got an idea for a startup, art related with youth. So I want to just get that done and get that built. But everything: career, family, friends, being more intentional about what we talked about with the show. Like we really being intentional about the content we're trying to create, but also in relationships that I'm building. Thinking. Spending more time with people, not being so rushed all the time, and spending more time with myself. So that's the health thing was part of that, taking better care of myself, drinking more water, eating better, all of those things. So that there's a book called The Body Keeps Score, and that book talks about you thinking these things ain't gonna add up, but they do.
That's
they
real.
Do. They pay back with big interest. In the form of cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, diabetes. Those are mine.
That. Yeah.
Well, what you got?
I mean, piggybacking off of your creative side, I mean that's something that I've been really on. I mean, obviously the dissertation is on the top of the list. Finishing this PhD this year is completely the goal. Shout out to anybody who's pursuing graduate education on a doctorate level, because it's a lonely journey that no one understands. They just see you and they say when are you done? Are you not done yet? Right. It's been 4 years, and it's finally I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So that's something that's good. But in the midst of that, just having to only write, I'm I need to focus on some of my personal things that make me whole. And so starting to record again and write music has been something that's been on my brain. I'm actually going to New York on Monday to do some work on some music. So I'm excited about that. And so I'm kind of taking this intermittent period where I have freedom. All of 2020, I think I'm gonna have a pretty good amount of freedom in terms of my ability to move around, and that's gonna change once I get a full-time faculty gig. But I think I want to reignite the creative side of myself. And then obviously I have some health things that I want to shoot for, some aesthetic stuff. I'm not gonna lie, it ain't I want to get back out here looking like a stuntman for my wedding and everything, which is in October. So I got to go crazy this summer and get it going and get back where I was. And a cigar here and there won't hurt, but we gonna try to keep it G. Keep it G.
Stacy,
how do the rich get richer? You already in phenomenal shape, and you're a wellness person, and you life coaching us, and you funny. So what are you doing to improve upon yourself this year?
I said this year's 2020 is my year of action. So all the things, I feel like I've been doing building blocks, setting the stage. It's now time to implement all those things. As he said, with career and things like that, it's time to implement those things. So 2020 for me is the year of action.
Year of action.
Super dope. Well, this is a wrap on the first episode of the 1 year anniversary of the Go Defenders. You know what I'm saying? And we have our lovely guest Stacy with us, and we want you to hit us up, whether it be on Instagram, YouTube, however you listen to us, or check us out and view us, and let us know what you think about your New Year's resolutions and what you might want to see us talk about in the near future. But that's the Go Defenders. We out. We're gonna let Mario 12 Gage take us up out. We got a new setup with the music and everything, so we gonna party a little bit.
Peace.
We out. Wanting to enjoy music, wanting to be out, wanting to be around other people But how do you? People think as you get older, you're supposed to get lamer, and it's like, well, how do you do this shit without giving up the things you love? You know what I mean? Evolving, but not getting that party. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So he was going to his daughter's AAU game.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, man.
So what do we want the outcome